Well, I'm back, and it's time to take on Bugsy. Yep, he really bugs me, darn it. Not as much as Weevil Underwood, though, man. That's the guy that really gets under your skin. Because he always plays dirty. Of course, I don't understand his whole plan of, throwing away the Exodia cards. I mean, I guess he's like, well, that way Yuki can't use them, but there's some of those powerful, rare cards in the game. Like, I really don't get it. Like, you think he just would have kept them and switched them out with fakes or something with a sleight of hand. It's just throwing them over the boat. It's such a dumb move. But yeah, our goal here is to hit level 19 before we take on Bugsy. So we're going to have to fight everyone in this gym. Yep, everyone. Just prepare for his Scyther. And we need to be level 19 to deal with our rival. So yeah, we gotta go for it. Because otherwise we can't deal with Ghastly. I imagine dealing with the Magnemite's going to be a bit of a pain, but there's not much I can do about that right now. Gosh darn, trying to hold back some hiccups. Maybe this was not the best time to record, but gosh darn, I need to get like 20 some odd videos recorded, or at least try and get ahead on, where I was at yesterday. So we gotta push, a lot of content out, in a short amount of time today. Of course, this is being recorded on Wednesday, so hopefully, by tomorrow I'll be a bit closer and can start closing the gap on all that stuff. But I'm sort of wishing I'd left Wild Arms Alter Code F running at the moment, since I could have been growing some Mega Berries while I waited to get over to the PS2 stuff. But I'm guessing after this I'm going to jump over to doing Star Wars, or something else on the PS2 probably, or I'm going to go over to the GameCube, maybe. Because there's some GameCube projects that are still waiting to get worked on and started. The same is true with the PS1. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to finish up Project Tornado, because to do the rest of the stuff in that game requires me to do some serious practice on the next stage. Because stage 4, was just full of enemies. And I only have so many continues. I suppose I could cheese things out by setting up the second player to basically give myself, a way to jump back in after I get wiped out. Because that, I guess, is an option. Because as long as there's at least one player still alive in the game, you can jump back in on a continue. Basically starting up as a new player. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get so good at the stage I can clear it without dying, or only losing like one life at most. So I have at least one spare life, for the final stage, because that one's pretty lengthy too. And pretty full of enemies. But I don't think that one's as bad. Though me and my brother used to die on, back when we were sharing duties on the screen, so who knows. That one might be its own nightmare with just one player, because you probably have to jump back and forth between one side of the screen and the other in order to deal with enemies. And that can be quite tricky, if you're using a controller. I imagine a light gun would be a bit more advantageous, since, you can swivel it back and forth a lot faster than you could, with a D-pad. The tactical advantages of a gun, I suppose. Of course, I'm not sure how you would do the grenades, unless there's like a special button to indicate them on the controller somewhere. Roll the light gun. Like, oh, this is where I'm using, my super ammo. Or would you have to do like both and have to be able to like tap a controller? I'm not sure how that would work, okay? But for now, let's just pound this Paris. I'm guessing it's gonna throw powder at us. Yeah, I figure it's gonna be paralysis powder or poison powder, so stun spore. Because they don't call it paralysis powder. But I'll take your light poison damage. Though we're probably gonna have to go heal again after this. After all, the next trainer's got, a Beedrill, a Weedle, and a Kakuna. And if I gotta deal with all of those, I'm definitely gonna want to have full health. Because I'm probably going to get poisoned again. I'm just having the worst luck with that. I suppose I do have an antidote on hand. So I could just used it, but I think I'll hoard it. That's what you do in RPGs, right? You hoard your items, for like forever. And then like never use them. Never gets better, even with some ice in there to help dilute a bit. That grapefruit juice is still got some kick to it. Ugh. But I keep subjecting myself to this, right? I don't have to drink it. I just won't stop myself from drinking it. And I have other options, like I got kiwi strawberry and watermelon stuff over there. Yeah, I keep going with grapefruit. Yep, that's my own form of stupidity right there. Like, I'll power my way through and drink it anyway. Though at this battle, we should be able to reach level 19. Which means dealing with, you know, Bugsy should be a piece of cake, since we're going to be both over-leveled and have access to a super effective move. Which we can empower a little bit with a defense curl. So assuming we can get off a good sing on Bugsy, we should be able to go into, you know, a pretty powerful role while also having, you know, high defenses to sustain a few hits from, you know, Scyther. Because I imagine Scyther is going to be what really holds the run up. Because if it gets off enough Fury Cutters, we're going to be dead. Like, even with my enhanced defenses, we'll be dead. Because the move I'm going to get rid of, most likely, is going to be Disable, because Sing has some utility. It's not an effective move for what I want to do, but it does offer me advantages to have it. Disable, on the other hand, is a lot more flimsy of an option. Sure, it could disable moves like Fury Cutter, or Stomp, or Iron Tail for a little bit. But that's assuming you can endure them in the first place. And I assume when we get to the Steel Gym, pretty much all my Pokemon are going to be packing, you know, Fire Punch. Just to have, you know, some tactical advantage there. You know, being able to throw out 3 Fire Punches. And even then, I suspect we're going to get messed up. I might give some of them Thunder Punch for a bit, too, so I can, you know, train on Tentacools. Though I suppose I could, yeah, I'll probably go with Thunder Punch. It would be faster that way, probably. Okay, we're gonna go heal up before we fight Bugsy. I know. This will be like, what, our 3rd trip to the Pokemon Center this episode? But, you know, if I'm going into a fight with the gym leader, I should definitely be, you know, at full strength if I'm only relying on one Pokemon. After all, things could go wrong in the fight against his Metapod. But I think it only knows Harden and Tackle and String Shot, so slowing me down doesn't matter since none of his Pokemon can flinch. It can't use a poison move on me, so it's not like it's gonna really make me lose health that way. Though I'll probably try to put to sleep with Sing anyway, just so it doesn't reach maximum defense values while, you know, I'm trying to set up. Well, let's do this. When it comes to bug Pokemon, I don't know about that. I beat you with a team of bug Pokemon once. In fact, I've done it twice, I think. No, just once. Wait. Yeah, I think it was the bug run I had to do twice to cover all the, gym leaders. Did them in different games, but it's been a long time, man. Okay, let's just sing. We'll put this level 14 Metapod to sleep, and then, you know, set like a bunch of defense curls. I'm hoping it stays asleep through all of them. That way I can, like, max my defenses without, you know, having to worry about it doing the same. That's right, Metapod. Just enjoy your dreams, you know, while I power up. Because once I start rolling, turn into the ultimate weapon, a bowling ball, you'll be destroyed. Okay, let's sing again. Come on, just buy me a bit more time this time. I just want to get off, you know, a couple more defense curls. Okay, let's do that curling work, you know? I'm not even sure how a defense curl works, like, how does this thing, like, suck in its gut, you know? Okay, one more. Then I think we'll be good, even if Scyther comes out for a little bit. I'm honestly surprised that thing's not trying to get harder. Well, time for bowling ball time! It's the puffiest bowling ball you ever saw. But it's still gonna bowl you over. Yeah, I know, we're ripping off Whitney's strategy a little bit, but I used similar tactics when I was using the Jigglypuff against Whitney's entire team. You know, sing Clefairy to sleep, set up some defense curls to prepare for Miltank, and then just ran over it with rollout. Thankfully, you know, Clefairy had buffed itself up a bit, so it took a little bit longer to roll it over, so when I hit Miltank, it was just a one-hit kill, basically. Like, bam! I took a stomp, wasn't flinched, and just killed it. Do not mess with the baby Jigglypuff, man. Okay, Scyther, let's see what you can do. You're definitely gonna get to go first. 3 damage, huh? Well, that's not gonna be anywhere near enough to stop the Puffy. Like, no, not at all. I know it would have probably like doubled with the next hit, and then doubled again, then doubled after that, but honestly, Scyther's got 4 times weakness to rock, so I imagine I'll have to hit like twice to kill it. Even if your research was complete, you just got outplayed, man. But at least now you can control Pokemon up to level 30. But I still can't really work on the others. Because I still need to go pick up those gosh darn TMs and yeah, Goldenrod. These guys feel so helpless right now. And I gotta remember to pick up Ditto the Love Machine too, so I can breed an Jigglypuff. Because Ditto is the master of love. Like, it can breed with basically anything, so, you know, it'll take it from anybody. Or give it to anybody. Because, you know, male or female, you know, nothing stops Ditto. Nothing. Not even, you know, consent. If it does or doesn't have it, it doesn't care. It'll eventually get what it wants. Well, that'll do for this episode. Until next time, then. See ya.